Hey guys, it's been a while, huh? Yeah, so this past couple of weeks have been crazy. I finally graduated from college, and I think I'm going to be having the graduation ceremony somewhere in May, but yeah, that's why there hasn't been an episode in a while, so I tried to catch up on all my work until, and make sure that I graduate it. So, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you about school, but anyway, so what I've been up to other than that is I tried to, get as many figures and stuff that I could in the meantime. I really didn't have time to work on any customs or work on making videos or anything like that, but now that it's, summer break, I'll probably start getting back into that. So, other than that, I've been watching some like movies and stuff on Netflix. I watched like the Thor and Loki Blood Brothers. A couple other ones that I just never seen. Planet Hulk. I watched a couple of things over again too. One of the Street Fighter movies, I forget which one that was. Not the realistic one with Jean-Claude Van Damme or whatever, but it was the cartoon version. I forget the name of it though. And later on in the video, you're gonna hear me say something about the Street Fighter 2V. I think it's Street Fighter 2V series, which is really cool. I'm only 20-something episodes in, so it's pretty good, so you guys should check that out. Other than that, I don't really think I have much else right now, so I guess we're just going to get on to what's been going on. Alright, so here's everything that needs to be shipped out. Right there in that bag is all the trophies. If you didn't send me your address, then, too bad. You're not getting this shipped to you, so there's a couple in there, I don't know, like 20 something maybe. And then these are all the packages I gotta ship out. 3 of them are prize winners, and one of them is something that I did for a trade, so yep. Alright, so one of the things that I said I was going to show you guys was how to loosen joints or take, body parts off a lot easier than the basic methods that are already out there. This requires one extra thing other than your main thing, which is using a hairdryer, which is what most people do. They either boil their figures or they use a hairdryer, but I don't recommend that you boil figures, because when you do, you change the chemical compound of the plastic, and it just can ruin it. And even using a hairdryer for too long or making it too hot can ruin the plastic. You may not visibly see it, but it's actually changing its molecules and all kinds of stuff. So, first off, I got Dalsim here, or Dalsim. I grew up calling him Dalsim, so whatever. Everybody knows who has this figure that it's very brittle. He tends to break at the joints where you can connect his stretchy arms, and also his hands, and even putting his legs on, because he doesn't come with his legs attached. So another thing, his ab joint right here tends to get stuck. This one was, and I fixed it very easily with what the method I'm about to tell you is. So you do need a hairdryer for this. And then the other thing you will need is oil. I used this. It's cooking oil, olive oil. I don't suggest you use anything other than something that's pretty much like a safe, safe to ingest kind of oil, because I figured if it's safe for me, it should be safe on the figure and not take the paint off or, you know, ruin it. It will give your figure like a little bit of a greasy feel, but you can easily clean that off with some soap and water if you really want to. So what I did was I took a little cup, and you only need a tiny bit of oil. If you can see inside the cup, there's barely any in there. And then I got this skewer here, but you can use like a toothpick or whatever, something that's pointy on the end, and you want to be able to, you know, get a drop on the end just to get it around the joint. When you do that, you want to get it like in the crease. This is specifically for changing his arms, by the way. And you can see this arm moves nice now. It still has its, you know, it's not loose, and it still sticks. So you can see that there. I don't know if I can get this off right now because it's, yeah, see, it's kind of cold in this room. It usually is cold in here, but all you would need to do is heat it up and it'll pop right off, and I'll show you that in a second. All right, so before I start using my hairdryer here on him, because I'm sure it's going to be loud, you don't want to leave it on there for a long amount of time. You're going to see that I'm just going to be putting it on there and then, you know, letting go, because you don't want it to cook the figure technically. So we're gonna heat this up right now, and you want to avoid other joints because you can make them soft, and when you go to pull, you can break them. So you want to be careful. All right, so we're gonna try this now. It needs more heat. Alright, so even though that was a little bit harder, I'm kind of leaning over camera here. It could be a pain in the butt, so you can see that came off and it didn't break the peg here. The pegs for some reason are crazy big, so you can shave them down. That's another method of fixing it or loosening it up. But I prefer to keep it original because it's just, I don't know, it's how it came, so I don't want to change it. I think this is the left arm. Yeah, so I got some oil in here, and I got oil on the end of this, and what you want to do is just heat up this. Don't heat up the peg. You heat up the peg, it'll squish it and break it off. I think that should be enough. And you want to do this quickly because you only have so much time. You see? Simple. Went right on, comes right off. Very easy. And if you tried to do this dry, it could ruin it, you know? Dry, whatever. And you can see, I'll just show you a demonstration. I can't get the hand on there, and if I push any harder, I know it's going to break. And I even have oil on there right now. There's some oil in the end of here, so I'm going to heat it up. Voila. Goes right in. So now you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with him. Because he's still warm, he's going to feel a little bit loose, but that's no big deal. So you can, hit Ryu with your stretchy arm now, or whatever. The ab joint, you can see it's kind of loose here. Well, when I first messed with him, he was super tight there. He wasn't moving at all. And all I did was take a little bit of oil and put it in the joint and heat it up a little bit, because you don't want to heat that up as much as you do with the ball joints or the peg joints, because it could crack it. So when you do that, you just bend it a little bit and it should be good to go. If you don't like the fact that it's too loose, all you gotta do is just clean it out with some soap and water, and you can do the old super glue trick if you want, or other methods. I'm sure there's some more, like Mod Podge and stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it for changing the joints on Dalsim. You can use this for taking heads off of figures, because I've broken so many heads off of figures even just using the heat, and now that I know you can incorporate some oil into there, it's going to help me out when I'm making customs. So yeah, use it for other figures, try it out, and let me know if it works for you guys too, because it's working perfect for me. Even though I was really busy with school and everything, I still found time to collect. I mostly went on eBay and all that, all the online stuff, and I just tried to add to my collection little by little by just trying something different instead of hunting out on the road. I've mostly just did some online hunting, but I heard that this guy right here, Drago Man, was coming out soon, and this would be my first Masters of the Universe Classics figure. I just thought he was like a really cool concept, and I mean, he's just like really sick looking. I'm planning on leaving him in the package just because I don't have like anywhere to display him yet, and the packaging's really nice, and I mean, it comes with the iconic white box over there, so probably gonna keep it all nice and neat in there just for now. If I do decide to collect more Master of the Universe Classics, I will probably open them. But the cool thing behind this guy is that he was kind of like a gift to the Four Horsemen. This is from what I'm told. I don't know if it's a true story, but I heard that he was original character that they got to make up in honor of their like anniversary or whatever of working for Mattel. So they came up with this guy, and I think he came out great. So that's what made me get him, and I always known that these figures are really nice, and I grew up with the whole Masters of the Universe, everything that had to do with them since I was little. I mean, I was born in '87, but my brothers who were born in the '70s, I believe, right around where the first, the cartoon and everything came out, they were preteen, and they had all the original figures and everything. I mean, I still have the Battle Cat and a couple. I think I have a Tri-Eye and a couple other ones. I don't know if He-Man's in there, but I still have their figures. So from what's left of them, because they destroyed everything they had. Unlike me, I keep everything nice. But anywho, yeah. So this is kind of something I just wanted to try out and see if I like them, but I don't think I'm going to collect too many just because I have so many other things that I want to build up on, and money, because this stuff's not cheap. And they certainly don't have prices like they used to for figures. So yeah, this guy's like about $30 online on the Matty Collector website, so that's why I only got one for now. But yeah, I'm happy with it so far. So like I said, I've been winning pretty decent bids on eBay. So I got these two guys. I believe I got them for $40, maybe 50, I forget, which I thought was a pretty good deal. The guy had them loose, both of them together. I've been wanting the Skrull Giant Man forever, and I skipped on the Goliath when I came across him in Walmart because I thought, you know, he's less popular than the Frost Giants, so I thought maybe, you know, he'd stick around, but he ended up going really fast after that, so I missed out on him too. So this lot together was a pretty good find for me, and I got a pretty decent deal on them because these guys go like separate loose for like 60 plus. I've seen I watched a lot of the bids on the Scroll Giant, or yeah, Scroll Giant man over there, and in the box, and he went for like 100 and something. I was like, you know, I don't pay that kind of stuff. I'm not that serious. So yeah, this is a pretty cool find. Another great find from eBay was this buzzing beetle. I've been wanting this guy for a long time now, and I'm sure you guys know he goes for a hefty price. I think I got him for like 24 shipped, loose. And the great thing about it is this guy was mint. Like, his joints weren't even cracked. It was great. He wasn't played with. Nothing. He came complete. He got his missiles. He's got his wings. A lot of people lose that kind of stuff because of the way it was packaged, you know, back then. And there's a lot of things. I didn't watch any reviews on this guy before I bought him. And I found out, you know, a lot of cool things that he had. He has like great articulation, individual toes down there. It's really cool. Both of these toes right here are on separate joints, which is great. And then of course his fingers are all separate too, I believe. Yeah, these are all separate. So that's really cool. And he came with his missiles, which are way too big for these launchers right here, but I'm glad it's complete. That's what really matters to me. It's not a necessary accessory, but it's cool to have if you're a completist especially. And I thought this was kind of funny why they call him the buzzing beetle, because I remember him in the cartoon as just Beetle. But you wind this thing right here and his back, and then let me figure out how I'm going to do this. Press a button, and he has that little gimmick, which is, you know, it's kind of cool because they thought, you know, play factor. This is like what JR says, you know, fun factor. This is one of those figures that had it. This has everything you can possibly want in a Legends figure. He has all the articulation, great paint, great gimmicks. It's really cool. My favorite gimmick that I didn't know he had. I'm gonna have to show you this with the light off. Is that his eyes actually light up, or his mask or something like that. Whatever you want to call it. I thought that was really, really cool. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but if you look closely, you can see a face in there, kind of. You see the eyes and the mouth. I don't know if that was intentional or that's just how it looked, but I thought that was pretty cool. And it is a red LED. So that's how I know that, you know, this guy was a collector or something, because he kept this guy mint with the light and everything. So really, really cool. Quick little update. There is a face in here. You can see it if you look under. I might have to get a flashlight for this. I can't really see it, but there is a face in there. I didn't even think to look underneath the mask, but yes, there's a face. Toy Biz paid so much attention to detail, it's amazing. But yeah, it's update. Another great eBay haul. Saw these guys going for, I think it started at 0. So, make a long story short, the bid ended at like $78 with 15 shipping or something like that, which is not too bad. And I'm not talking about just these guys. I got them, and since I already have the other ones, which are these guys, Leader and Hulk, that variant, I sold that to one of my buddies, and I also got Face Off Cap and Strucker. So I'm really pumped because I even though I already have these guys, I'm going to be using the Daredevil for a custom, and I wanted to have a Kingpin loose. So I have these guys on card already, and it just, I don't know, it's just awesome to have these. I'm so happy, especially to have Cap and Strucker. They're the ones I was looking forward to the most. It's the whole reason I really bid on this. But yeah, so I got those three, and I was really happy about that. So store finds, got this in Delaware at a comic book store called The Comic Book Store, I believe that's what it's called. So I don't know if Mr. Mad Gus is watching this right now, but I know you're down in Delaware, dude. So go check it out. They got some pretty reasonable stuff. I got it for $25. That's what it goes for on eBay. That's what it goes for on, everything else. So I'm not mad about it. I'm completely content because I didn't have these guys, and for now they're staying on card or in box until I decide whether I want to open them or find them loose. So probably the most epic haul that I've had in a while. I found these guys at a store, actually. I just couldn't believe it. The price that I got them for wasn't what I wanted to pay, simply because all these figures were not complete. I would have gladly even paid more than what I got them for if they were complete. But what we got here is we got the gray and blue Ryu Ryu, whatever, with just the open hands and the screaming face. That's just what he has. The Red Bison, he actually didn't come with his cape, the left fist or his extra head, or the Psycho accessory. Gray Bison was scuffed, but he did come with the extra head, which is the one that Red Bison's holding, but he didn't come with his open hands or the accessory, the Psycho one. So I'd rather have the gray one near complete than the red one, just because he's a lot more expensive and harder to find. And that the whole price thing doesn't matter to me. It's just I know that for finding him it would be more expensive. So, and then I got the white Ken here. He just came with his two closed fists and the long hair. Chun-Li just came with an open hand, a closed hand, and the extra head. That's just how she was. And then Blanca with the open hands and the screaming head. So kind of disappointed that I didn't get all the accessories, but also very excited to find these all in one spot and get them. So if anybody does have the accessories to these figures, let me know. I will gladly buy them off you or whatever. I already have Billy Mahoney is sending me some extra hands, I believe. So big shout out to him. Thank you for hooking me up. And I think he's the only one who has responded so far. I know there's somebody else who said that they might have the extra hands and head for Bison, which would be awesome, but they haven't gotten back to me yet, and I don't really remember who it was. So anywho, trying to build up my soda collection. I've been watching Street Fighter 2 V on Netflix, the cartoon. It's pretty good. They don't really look anything like these characters. They're kind of different. Ryu is 17 and so is Ken. So they're kind of, skinnier and all that, and it's when they're learning their powers. But I'm not going to give it away for you, so go check that out. It's actually pretty good. I'm up to, episode 25 or 26 or something like that now. And my collection's growing, so I'm so happy that I have these. So if anybody has any Street Fighters for sale or trade, PM me on Facebook and let me know, because I'm trying to keep collecting these guys. I really like them. They're great figures. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can tell what this is, but it's just a bunch of G.I. Joes. Over here in this pile, it's going all the way up there, is zombie vipers. I'm currently at a total of 11, I believe. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, I have 12. I'm at a total of 12 now, because there's 2 in a bag somewhere. So, yay. I'm at 12 zombie vipers, 3 Hazot vipers, and then I'm pretty sure he was in one of my videos already, but I got Lifeline because his accessories are really cool. It's the main reason. And then I got a Law and Order because they're kind of cool. I've seen people that got these guys and they actually really like them, and this would go good with a zombie scene if I decide to do that. So, yep, 12 and counting. Another in-store pickup was this SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. I'm not going to call him Son Goku because I'm from America, and in Dragon Ball Z in America we just called him Goku. So yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is pretty much the same thing as all the other Gokus. He just has a different head and different hair. And this dude is awesome. He was worth buying. I almost have every single SH Figure Arts figure of Dragon Ball Z. All I'm missing is the original Goku and original Gohan. He has articulated hair, which is awesome. It's really heavy though, but it's like kind of rubbery, so it's not a big deal. And it can be posed and on balanced on his head. So, and he has a strong ball joint on his neck, so it's not gonna affect his head from the weight of his hair. And he comes with a lot of accessories, which is one of the main reasons I got him. He comes with the halo that he had from when he died in the show. He comes with a stand. He's the only figure that I know of that comes with a stand from the Dragon Ball Z series. He also comes with this really cool energy effect. It's kind of brittle, the plastic, but it holds up pretty well when you just, go to pose it. And they all interlock, and you gotta follow the directions to do it. But it's not that hard, and it just goes around them and all that. And he comes with extra hands. As you can see, I had him in the Spirit Bomb pose, so he has his open palms. He comes with the Kamehameha hands and closed fist, the instant transmission fingers, and then an extra serious face that's looking straight. This one's kind of looking to the side. So, yeah, this guy's really cool. So if you guys get a chance to pick him up, get him. This month coming up, May, we get Trunks. So I'm really stoked on that. He's my favorite character from Dragon Ball Z, so he comes with a ton of accessories. And also the San Diego Comic-Con is going to have the re-release of Gohan. I'm not sure how accurate it's going to be to the original, but I hope it comes with everything. I don't care if the paint is a little bit different, but I hope it comes with all the accessories that the original came with, so that I can complete every character that's out so far, which would be really, really cool to have. So, also at the same store where I got the Street Fighter figures from, I also got the Kree and Skrull 2-pack, which is cool because it'll add to my army. And I got a pretty good deal on it. It was only $22.99, and that seems like a very fair deal to me. $10 a figure with some change is not a bad deal at all. So back when I went to that store where I got my original Soda Street Fighter guys in the boxes, it was Adon, Sakura, whatever her name is, Guile, Balrog, and Gen. It's this like little consignment shop where I found them, and I saw this tree last time I was in there, which was pretty recently, and I thought this is amazing. The sculpt on this thing is insane. Like, I'll start up here. The leaves are just incredible, and the shading is really, really nice. The branches are all really barky looking, if that's a word, and it's all shaded, and it looks, you know, semi-realistic. It comes with like other pieces, like I don't know if this is a rock or a piece of bark, but it comes with that and a tree, and it's all hollowed out, which is pretty cool, so it doesn't make it really heavy. This rock, it looks like it fits in place right here. So, and I didn't know what this was. I still to this day don't know what this is from, but I thought it would make, you know, like a really good accessory or something for a display. And just to give you guys an idea of scale, if you can't already tell, I got a 6-inch Spider-Man Classics Spidey here. You can see the size comparison with him to that tree, and I thought, you know, this is pretty cool. I've gotten it a while ago, I just never showed it up on here because I was going to use it for a display for Ian's contest, but I didn't get a chance to join due to school crap. So yeah, I got this. It came, the tree comes off of the base, so it came apart, and it came in a bag. It was used, and then it also had this playmat with it. I don't know if this went with it, but if it did, it just doesn't fit in. It's like has like dinosaurs and stuff on it. It's kind of lame, but it's like, you know, a little playmat. Anywho, this thing's kind of stupid, but the tree is awesome. It's you know, cool accessory, and like I always say, you never know what you're gonna find that can go in your displays. So like this thing is just so random, but it looks so good. So I'm probably gonna make a display with this eventually. One more really cool thing I just want to show you guys that I have hanging on my wall is this X-Force Deadpool. I believe this is from the New Mutants line. That pretty much sums it up right there for Deadpool. But it's cool, he has a mask that you can take off and put on interchangeable hands, swords, guns, knife. Cool. I actually found this guy on a hunt over in New Jersey in some random store, like it was like a flea market store, and this guy had buckets and buckets of on-card classic figures, and I seen Deadpool and I was like, whoa. It's like, this would be cool to have. So I got a good deal on them. I got them for only $5. Even though I don't collect these figures, it's still really cool. Alright, so I want to give a shout out to my man Ian the Ninth Wonder Quick. He hooked me up with these figures for a really, really good deal. I'm trying to build my armies up, so it's nice to get more. These hand ninjas, they're actually my first hand ninjas that I've ever had. I didn't have any of them, and I don't have any shield agents because they're so hard to come by. But I do have like, I think like 8 scrolls now, something like that, 7 or 8. So they came complete. The ninjas didn't, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. And then the Hydra soldiers, I have a couple already, and it's nice to have 3 more to add to it. They don't have their guns, but I'm not really worried about it. It's fine. I can give them other weapons to use if I need to for a display. So big shout out to Ian. He's an awesome dude. Go buy stuff from him. Go trade with him. Check out his channel and all of the above. Package from Billy Mahoney. It's really nice of him to respond to one of my posts about my Street Fighter figures not having extra hands or heads. So he sent me this package, and he didn't even charge me for it, which is really cool. He said he's got a couple extra parts and everything, so It was really cool. Big shout out to him. So thank you for this. So we're gonna cut it open and find out what exactly he gave me. Alright, cool. It looks like I got a clear Blanca fist, and that's still cool to have, even though my Blanca is green, but this is still cool. I can attach this to him if I'm doing like a display or something, or ACBA or something like that, just for fun. And then he gave me the Ken booger picking finger and the thumbs up, so that's really cool. All I need now is the head, and then Ken will be complete. I think that's it, yeah. So thanks a lot, dude. I really appreciate it. And if anybody else has any more that they can send me, I'll pay for them, whatever. No biggie. So just let me know. Thanks a lot. Alright, so lastly, before I stop this video, Sunday, May 6th, there's going to be a collector con over in Jersey. There's the address if you want to write it down or whatever. From what I know, it's going to be anything from classic to modern. Here's some pretty cool mashup thingy here. I thought that was pretty neat. There's a website for it. So anybody in the within the area, tri-state area, New York, whatever, come hang out. It's in New Jersey. I'll be there. I'll be wearing my ACBA shirt probably. Me and my friend are going. I don't know if Stevie D or Tracy Rodriguez are going, but hopefully they do, so we can all meet up and hang loose. So if anybody's in the area, I just want to let you know. Come to this. Come hang out, and I'm sure they'll have some nice stuff to pick up. Alright, so I'll see you there if you're going. Let me know, message me, whatever, and maybe we can meet up. So, thank you guys for watching. Sorry I've been gone for a while, and I promise that I will get those videos out. And, you know, thanks for all the support. I didn't realize people liked my show. So, yeah, thank you for everything, and I will see you in the next episode.